Hello everybody and welcome back to another match reaction. It finished at the Valley today. Charlton Athletic 2, Burton Albion 0. Probably the most frustrating victory I've seen in a long time. That was not a good watch. That was not a good watch for me at all. You know, not a good game of football in the slightest, to be honest. But a win's a win. A win is a win. Back-to-back victories, 2 clean sheets in a row, 3 clean sheets in a row at home. And that fear of relegation is pretty much non-existent now. I think we can probably put that behind us and say that it's fairly unlikely now. And yeah, 2 wins in a row. We've got to be very happy with that, haven't we? We've got to be very, very happy. I think the performances, though, haven't been, amazing. Gillingham on Tuesday night wasn't an outstanding performance by any means, but I felt that we were definitely the better side within that game. And then today, probably an even affair would probably be the fairest way to put it. But I guess on the day we were just more clinical. The football on occasion was quite dross from both teams, to be honest. But like I said, a win is a win, and we've got to take that happily, and now we can start to push on a little bit more and try and salvage the best finish we possibly can. It's nice to build upon a win rather than just, going into today's game and losing. So it is very good that we've taken that in our stride. The momentum kicks on now, and we have won 2 on the bounce with a clean sheet as well in both of them, which is always nice. So let's get into this match reaction, shall we? Starting off as ever with the starting lineups for Charlton. As the saying goes, don't fix what ain't broke. Jackson decided to name a unchanged starting 11 from the team that beat Gillingham in midweek. So of course, to run you through it again, MacGillivray in goal, back 5 of Matthews, Clare, Lavelle, Purrington and Corey Blackett-Taylor playing left wing back. Dobson, Fraser and Gilbey as the midfield, and of course Jayden Stockley and Conor Washington leading the line up front. Yeah, no complaints with that really. Obviously, like I said, the team that won on Tuesday night completely left the same, no changes whatsoever, which we couldn't really complain with. Like I just said, don't fix what isn't broken. For Burton, of course, it was a return to the Valley for Charlton defender Deji Oshilaja, or former Charlton defender, should I say. He did get sent off in the reverse fixture alongside Jayden Stockley at the Pirelli Stadium, so it was going to be very interesting to see how he was going to fare today. And also Umar Niassi up front, that's a name for you. The former Everton striker, of course, now plays for them. And also Guediora as well on the bench. So some interesting names within that Burton side. But yeah, going into this one, pretty much a nothing game, you could say. Neither team is really playing for anything. We're lingering around in the bottom half of the table, steady in mid-table. And yeah, like I said, not really a lot to play for. And the first half was dire, to be honest. The first half was not good. It was not a good watch whatsoever. Charlton, we just couldn't string a pass together. We just could not get forward whatsoever. And somehow we scored 2 goals with our only 2 shots of the half. So which was just, like I said at the start of the video, we were just clinical on the day. It was just down to us being more clinical, but we were not good inside that first half. Not good whatsoever. But to be fair, neither were Burton. It was literally just long ball central for both teams for most of the time. Charlton consistently lost the ball in the middle of the pitch, and we'd always do some stupid stuff. Sean Clare, how many times inside that first half, and not just in the first half, in the entire game, did he spray a ball off the pitch and take someone's head off in the stand? But yeah, it was just not fun to watch, to be honest, that first half. And Burton certainly had the more opportunities, had the more attacks in that first half. It's just, thankfully for us, they didn't really do anything. One shot went out for a throw, if I remember correctly. One flew over the bar from Niassi, which was a really good volley, actually. Smashed it from inside the box and it just flew over the bar. The best opportunity that they had, though, was actually from Deji Oshilaja. Of course, who else? It was always going to be the former addict. But yeah, he rattled the crossbar from a brilliant strike on the left foot. Of course, by that point, Burton were already 1-0 down, as Charlton did open the scoring through Conor Washington. It was either a cross or a free kick that come in. It may even have been a throw, I'm not entirely sure. MacGillivray caught it. He smashes it long. He puts through Conor Washington completely one-on-one. Garrett comes out of his box. And Washington, as cool as you like, lobs the goalkeeper to make it 1-0. He enters double figures for the League One season now. That's 10 goals for him this season. And yeah, 1-0 up with our first shot of the game, so we will very much happily take that. But since that goal, after we scored the first goal up until we got the second one, we really was non-existent going forward. You know, we really was struggling to get attacks going. Like I said, in the middle of the pitch, we were just losing the ball so many times. It was unbelievable. And like I said, we were just doing a lot of stupid stuff where we were just kept kicking the ball off the pitch. Clare was the main culprit of that. He had compared to most days, he had quite an off day today. I do like Clare. I thought he has played very well this season. But yeah, today was a bit of an off day. It was just a struggle for most of the time inside that first half. But like I said, we did grab a second goal, and it was a first of the league season, that is, for Corey Blackett-Taylor. He had a fairly quiet first half up until the point where he scored, and I still don't know how he managed to find the back of the net through this angle. You know, crosses were coming in, it come out to Clare. Clare switched the play towards Blackett-Taylor, and he has a shot at the near post. The box is completely crowded, and it somehow squeezes into the near post. It's a ridiculous shot. I don't know how he's managed to squeeze it in with so many bodies inside that area, but nevertheless, the ball does find its way into the back of the net. Charlton 2-0 up with their second shot of the game. And that was the half. You know, Charlton 2, Burton 0. Of course, that is how the game ended up finishing. But yeah, not an entertaining first half by any stretch of the imagination. And it was quite a poor one, to be honest. Like I said, we just kept losing the ball. We could not string a pass together. No attacks going whatsoever. And we were fairly lucky, to be fair, that apart from Oshilaja's crossbar hit and Niasi's close opportunity, not long after that, actually, from the volley, Burton didn't really threaten us inside that first half with the amount of attacks that they had. They probably should have done a lot better with the attacks that they had, as we were just struggling to get a foothold in the game. The second half was a lot better, though, and we did get a lot more attacks going. Not as many as Burton, of course, but we were still coming forward, trying to create some attacks going, and did have a number of opportunities to make it at least a third, or maybe even more than that. But yeah, it just never really came for us on the day. And to be fair, the same with Burton. It was the same story in the second half, really. Again, they had a few attacks, few crosses into the box, but ultimately they were dealt with, you know, and we were able to deal with them, you know, consistently throughout the game. It wasn't a brilliant display, but we were able to get the win, and that's probably the most important thing. I think we were lucky to an extent that our opposition just didn't really have anything today going forward. Like I said, apart from a couple of opportunities inside the first half. Second half, they didn't really threaten us. You know, how many times did they blaze shots into their fans? You know, just flew into the Jimmy Seed stand. Of course, Blackett-Taylor did come off with an injury. I know Jackson has provided an update on the injury. I haven't actually read the article yet, so I'm not entirely sure as I'm filming this video if the injury is serious or not, but fingers crossed that it isn't, because it's been very clear from these last two games how important Blackett-Taylor is to this team. The pace and how direct he is and how he loves to take players on. Of course, Jaiyesimi came on, and again, just he frustrates me, Jaiyesimi. He frustrates me because I can see a player there, you know. I can see a player. I can see that he wants to take players on, but he's just a one-trick Eddie, you know. Cuts on the right foot, crosses it in, and he can't even cross the ball. That's the thing. He can't even cross a ball decently into the box, you know. It's just, he is an infuriating player to watch. And then Scott Fraser came off as well. I felt he had a good game today. I felt he done very well, you know, running about the place, pressing, some good passes in there as well. Fraser did have a decent game. Elliot Lee came on. Barely saw him. Again, didn't have an effect on the game as per usual, really, over the last couple of months. But yeah, all in all, I think we have to be very happy again that we managed to get the 3 points. You know, the performance, like I said, it wasn't brilliant, but we got the job done. We're up to 15th, which is not something we can really celebrate about, but we are slowly but surely climbing our way up the table. And yeah, it's like I said, it's nice that we were able to, you know, pick up that momentum onto the next game. You know, we beat Gillingham, and then we go into this one and we also win this one. You know, we need to build on results like that, and we need to try and salvage the best possible finish we can. Like I said, not the best of displays, not the most entertaining of watches in the world. First half was dreadful, to be honest, to watch from both teams. Second half was a lot more entertaining as Charlton were attacking a lot more, and Burton, you know, they did have their chances, but they never really, you know, never really came to anything apart from Oshilaja's chance. You know, they had 13 shots, 0 on target. That just tells you everything, really. The only shots on target were Charlton's goals, and they were our first 2 shots of the game. So next up, I believe, is Doncaster away. I'm not entirely sure. You have to correct me about that in the comments below. But whoever we have, hopefully we can carry these 2 victories into that game and we can grab the 3 points in that one. Like I also said, relegation seems to be out of the question now. You know, we're 13 points clear of Wimbledon now. So we seem to have, created quite a big cushion for ourselves now. And while the fear, while the fear was there that we could actually go down, because we looked like we just couldn't string a couple of results together, the fact that we have now, and results have gone our way. Wimbledon are struggling to pick up points. Gillingham, under Neil Harris, they're finally starting to get good. Fleetwood's, winless in 13 now. They'd look absolutely awful at the moment. So thankfully, those three are doing well for our sake. The fact that we're creating a bit of a cushion above the bottom four now. But overall, another 3 points. Another 3 points in a nothing League One game, in a game that was pretty dire to watch. But like I said, we have to be happy that we got the 3 points and we can celebrate the victory. It's all about getting the best finish we can. Like I said on Tuesday, man, we've got to keep going. We've got to try and get the best finish we possibly can. It wasn't a brilliant performance. We wasn't outstanding. However, we were more clinical on the day and we got the 3 points. Back-to-back victories. So that is it for this match reaction, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, can you possibly leave a like, subscribe if you are new to the channel, and turn on those post notifications so you are notified of every time I upload a new video. What do you guys think of the game? And let me know in the comments below. This has been Tyler Roninson. Have a nice day, and I will see you all in the next video. Take it easy, stay safe, and I'll see you all then.